Hey guys, um, I know it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube. I hope everybody's having a good day. Um, I hope everybody's having well, it's like 6:30 in the morning, so here on. So I hope everybody is having a good morning. I've been pretty busy. Helping out friends and whatnot on DLive. If you see in the top right hand corner, I've got the logo for DLive. And on the bottom left hand corner, I got a thing for YouTube. I'm gonna give people a little bit of time to come up on in here before I really start getting a chance to talk. And we'll see how it goes. Hi, Jan's Life Journey. It's good to see you. Would help if I shared my own stuff out. I hope you are doing well. Me and my family, we're doing good. A little bit of cabin fever going on, but other than that, we're doing pretty good here. I've had opportunity to get some things that I needed for um, kind of a long haul setup for my where I can go live stream and whatnot. So I'm kind of happy about it. I actually have a cooling fan now for my uh, laptop because the other one is not doing quite as good. And I don't know if I've mentioned anything the last time I was up here on YouTube, but my dad is pretty much the only person working right now, and he actually ended up volunteering to stay at home. And when he did that, that means he's home for a good couple of weeks, maybe. And he does have to keep in contact with the employers. And thank you, Jan, for doing that. Much appreciated. So he keeps up with his employers on, whether or not he's able to come back to work or not. So that's kind of a challenge. He kind of gets a little bored. Where I live at, the numbers keep rising, and they're talking about here in the next like 4 or 5 days they're going to open the state up, and that's kind of not a good idea to do. Even if they do that, I'm still going to follow the social distancing, stay at home type of situation. But so yeah, I'm kind of like right now I'm kind of stuck. And I hadn't put out any videos lately, partly because I have kind of neglected my security camera I've got. A couple of videos on here have orbs in them and whatnot, and different kinds of orbs, interesting little things. So I haven't really been doing any videos, and I do apologize for it. I also had said I was going to do a lot more live streaming here, which, because I've been so busy on the other platform, my DLive platform, also anytime Ghost Dog is live, I'm usually up there on the panel with him. So it ends up not, I get so tired I'm not able to just sit down and have a YouTube conversation with you guys. And hey, Dave Larson, it is good to see you. Yeah, I've been really busy on DLive, my other platform that I'm on. Not necessarily going live that much, which I've been encouraged to do so. So I am going to be doing a lot more live streaming, especially over there. Over here, I do want to apologize to you guys if you guys feel like I'm neglecting you guys. It's really hard to jumble both platforms and still be able to have great content, and because of the fact that there's just a lot to YouTube that I've really kind of got put out by the trolling, you know, and all that. It's caused me to kind of deter from coming back onto YouTube. I don't mind going on people's panels and hanging out with them and whatnot, but the trolling that I've seen is getting worse, not better here. Hey Christina, it is good to see you. I'm doing good. I've been working really hard on DLive. And it's not necessarily just my channel. I've been helping in a lot of ways Ghost Dog, and I've been having fun hanging out with some awesome people over there at DLive. Hello, Ron. It is good to see you. I hope everybody's having a good morning. It's 6:35 here where I'm at in the morning. Yeah, Jan. I mean, this whole situation with this pandemic has gotten me deterred to where I don't want to even go outside necessarily. But thanks to Ghost Dog, he actually got me a mask that I can actually go outside if I'm around people, and so I ain't gotta really too worry about it. Yes, Eddie and Jen are over there, but they're not there permanently. They also still do their YouTube as well when they can. There's a couple other people that are over there. Hi, Kappa. It's good to see you. Thank you, the clown. Hello, Patrick Mayer. Hello. And I do again want to apologize. It is really hard for me to juggle two different platforms, and right now my DLive platform is where I'm usually at. I'm usually there most of the time now, and it gets really hard to go from DLive to YouTube. Plus, I'm seeing trolling a lot more. It's not gotten any better here that I've seen. So it deters me from wanting to go live, because I don't want people trying to shut down I really don't want people shutting down any of my videos or my channel or anything. And it's just really got it's just gotten to the point where I'm not that I want to give up on YouTube necessarily, but it's causing me to deter from even trying to get monetized here on YouTube. I do have a few hours that I'm still working on to get monetized in the first place. And it's really frustrating. Trolling on DLive, it few and far between, but there are rules there. If somebody is blocked on more than 4 channels in 24 hours, they can't get on their DLive account for at least 24 hours. And if it continues, it could end up going up the totem pole to where it's permanent. I've seen where people have been reported because as a host, they will ask somebody to follow, and they follow, and then they turn around and mute somebody on there. Within 24 hours, this person's channel was suspended until they have to talk to staff. What I say by staff is like what they call guardians, which are people that are the people that you go to if you have questions, if you have an issue that needs to be resolved. They end up taking everything into account, and they will do their best to help you. Now, if you get told to go talk to a staff member, it's like when you know you've done something wrong and you have to go to the principal at a school. Yeah, it could get serious. Trolling is not nearly as bad on DLive. It's still there. Everything that any place that you go, you always expect that there's going to be some kind of trolling. And Patrick, I would love for you to email me exactly what has happened with you, because I've got somebody that I can call, or not call, but message and try to see if I could work with them to help you get on DLive. I know you've explained the situation before, but if you can email me so I can forward it to them and see if they can help you out, then I will be, really happy to see if at least you can come on there. There are people that have bad internet. They can't watch the videos, which I understand that. There is, and I know DLive, for me, DLive is totally different. The atmosphere is different. It's more encouraging. It's not every man for themselves, and it's not everybody is on their own. You kind of have to find your way like it is on YouTube. DLive, there are people that are welcoming, that are very supportive. They take the time. If you have questions, even if you're doing a live stream, if you have questions, and then it's somebody that is willing to answer some questions, you can have a conversation on DLive, asking some questions about DLive, and they'll answer them. It doesn't have to be what I said before, staff or guardians. And like I said, they do have a team of guardians that are willing to help people out. Anywhere from trolling aspect to just having technical difficulties. Guardians are there to help out. And there's only a certain amount of guardians there on DLive. And Patrick, there are a lot of people that their names were taken that they were using here on YouTube. So you may have to create another name on DLive, which is, which is fine. And Danky, YouTube is, I consider it my home. I'm still gonna be posting videos and live streaming and whatnot. But my goal is not now to try to get monetized. It's more or less, I'm doing this because I really want to, and I have been doing this because I want to. And DLive is, to, in a lot of ways, DLive to me is a little bit easier. And I know, everybody's got their own opinion. YouTube has been around for a while, but you also got to look at the other side of things. DLive is relatively new, but with DLive, there's a lot more opportunity there. There's a lot more opportunity. There are things that are supposed to be in the works. You're not able to chat with anyone on DLive. And there is a few people that I know. There's a lot of people that I know that are not able to watch the videos, but the chat will run, and vice versa. They might see the video, but yet can't chat. That's some things that they are working on to fix so everybody can do it. And there are a couple of things. I know my biggest concern was nobody's left behind, in my opinion. I had even spoken to a guardian about the fact that you can't, as a person that's visually impaired, cannot read the chat or have the software read the chat. It will not work. It's not compatible with it. One solution to that problem is having talk to text on, or text to speech on. Yeah, it's a lot easier to use a laptop or a PC than it is on the mobile. The mobile sometimes has glitches, but in the same sense, it's kind of it does get aggravating because you're more or less sitting in one spot. When you're on mobile, you can be moving around, doing different things, and not have to worry about wires or connections and stuff. It's always there. And really, I'm not here to bash YouTube, but like some other people have. Like I said, to each their own. Everybody's got different opinions. Everybody's likes and dislikes are different. Right now, what's working for me is DLive. Right now is really working with me, for me, and I feel comfortable there. I kind of feel more at ease, and once you become part of the DLive community, and it doesn't have to be just talking about streamers, it's the viewers too. It's really a lot more interesting. There's a lot more people, different kinds of people, different kinds of streamers there that are really really supportive of everybody. And well, that's cool, Patrick. And over there on DLive, you don't have to keep the same name necessarily. You can say something totally different. Like there's one person that's on there, their name was taken on D Live, so they turned it around and used a song that they really enjoy. That's one of their favorite songs as their name. So, and I unfortunately have some news about Ghost Dog. I will I will explain it the best I can. He's probably not going to be coming back to YouTube. And I say this because his roommate's daughter was doing a live stream, and he believes it she has said something wrong or pronounced something wrong, like most of us do, and she had her dog with her on that live stream, and as soon as the live stream was over with, it got took down immediately. And the mom ended up going to read it, and it explained that the live stream was taken down because supposedly it violated something. And neither one of them, Ghost Dog or the roommate, knows exactly why it would have been took down. It didn't really explain, it just gave a general thing. And so they believe that a troll reported that stream and it got took down, and it was not justified. That was the last straw for Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog says he will not come back. He's not even uploading any videos to YouTube. He says he will not come back on here to even explain or say goodbye. Basically, it's just going to be left as it is. And it's sad to me because I done a lot to help him in the background. The hours I spent on Spirit Box transcriptions, helping with thumbnails and whatnot, I feel like defeated in the fact that he's letting something that has nothing to do with him determine for him whether or not he's going to come back to YouTube or not. And that's just my opinion. He might get mad at me for saying it, but I wanted to let you guys know that he's probably not coming back. And I don't think his roommate with her channel, I don't think she's coming back over to YouTube either. And they're all on D Live. So with all that, really, I'm very, I'm very upset about it. He is monetized. He has the ability to get funds from YouTube. He's, as long as he's been monetized, he's not even made it to $60 here on YouTube from what he was telling me. And so now he's at the point, and I will put this out there, he isn't at a point at the moment where he is kind of in need, because what he has done is he's made D-Live his pretty much D-Live is his job. Live streaming right now is his job. And because of that, he's on every single day for hours and hours. He does marathon live streams, which a lot of the time I'm over there helping in the background like I usually do. A lot of times you guys notice me. Whenever we done any kind of panel on Ghost Dog's channel, usually I kept my mic shut off, my camera shut off sometimes, and I was talking in the chat or I was doing other things. I wasn't necessarily just engaged in conversation there. that's the kind of thing that I do when he is live. I still do that. But he has made quite a few friends over there. The only thing is he's kind of a little bit stuck at the moment with funds because he doesn't get paid for a couple more days. And because of that, he has been asking for a little help because like I said, he is stuck. The only thing that he can do is live stream. And I just wanted to put that out there. He is my best friend. I do want to help him the best way I can, and being able to share his PayPal link. If anybody wants to donate, you know, you know, he would really appreciate some help. Me, I am just trying to ride that wave of being stuck in the house. And Ghost Dog has grown pretty fast. I know I am halfway there to my next goal, which is to be a verified partner on DLive. I'm working hard at it. I've been told that I need to go step up and possibly apply for guardianship. I don't know if I can or not. So, and I wanted to explain to you guys about Ghost Dog because I don't know. He had said at one point he was going to come back every so often, do a live stream, kind of to update and hang out with you guys. And then when that happened, he's like, "I'm done with YouTube. I'm not doing it no more." And I really think that as a streamer, as a YouTuber at one point, just go ahead and step up and let people know that if you're gonna come back or not. That they cuss too much now on DLive. The way their stance is on DLive is supposed to be more of a family friendly, maybe PG-13 type of live streaming. Cuss words could slip out, as long as you're not attacking somebody using cuss words, then you're fine. If you're cussing as just part of the vocabulary of what you're trying to get across, it's not necessarily considered bad. Children under the age of 13 are not supposed to be live streaming on DLive, and they will shut down those channels if they are younger than 13, and they see that they're younger than 13. Actually, Jan, he is stuck right now. He is wanting to get a medical card, his DOT medical card. You know what they told him when he called around to try to get that appointment to get that medical card? They told him that those kind of appointments are considered non-essential. So for him to try to get a job right now is non-essential. Even though he has no funds, he doesn't have unemployment, he doesn't have anything helping him. So now he's having to go step up and try to figure out what to do to make some money, to survive, at least for right now. And if you see a little glitch in the background, it's my mom.
Good morning, everybody.
That was my mom saying good morning. He really doesn't want his own place because it does get kind of expensive as a lone wolf, so to speak. But he's antsy. He wants to get back in the truck. He really does. Or a truck, But like I said, I'm putting out his PayPal link in case anybody's able to help him. You guys are more than welcome to, and God bless you if you're able to. If not, you got the option of sharing out that link. People are saying good morning, Mom. I hope he can get the stimulus check, but because of the way it's set up, he's probably going to get a check in the mail. I know with me, I was surprised to have got one, and it was actually direct deposited, and I got it pretty quick. So yeah, he's waiting on that, and I'm like, I want to let you guys know about the situation with YouTube on his end. I could definitely understand it. He said it on a DLive stream yesterday that he was not coming back to YouTube. Pretty much everything that he wanted to say was on his very last stream that he ever done here on YouTube. So you guys can more than welcome to check it out. It's pretty much his last words, and then of course he goes on a rant because trolls were trying to mess with me. Or him. Yeah, the check is probably taking forever. So it's he's just very frustrated and kind of saddened. It's one of those things that I'm pretty frustrated myself. I want to get out. I was actually going to travel at the beginning of last month, and it was going to be a surprise to everybody. Well, that was right around the time my state shut down. Said it's not safe to be traveling, even within the United States. It's not safe. So there's a lot of things, unless you absolutely have to travel, they say don't travel. So I'm taking that advice and staying home. Oh, thank you, Danky. I do appreciate that, and I hope you have a good night, good sleep. But I wanted to let you guys, the subscribers, know what was going on with Ghost Dog, and he might change his mind. He might surprise you guys and come back. If he does, awesome. If he doesn't, I wanted to at least let you guys know what was happening. And although I kind of disagree with what his mindset is, I understand it and I respect it. So that's kind of one of those situations. But he is on DLive. He's on DLive almost every single day. I am on it as much as I can be when I'm not helping him out or helping somebody else out, which I do end up doing a lot of behind the scenes type of things. Yeah, no travel at all. And I will say this, even in my county, between the cities, there's one city that is not that far away from where I live. You go to their grocery stores, it's all mayhem. Nobody's listening, nobody's following directions. People get too close to other people and start coughing and hacking, and then it kind of makes you second guess. Do they have it? Do they not have it? If they have it and not realize it, there's just so many different questions going on there in your head, and it gets kind of like, well, that's kind of disgusting considering the situation we're in now. And then a neighboring city, everybody's following the directions. Everybody's kind of keeping to themselves, staying their distance away from each other while they're shopping, while they're doing things that they need to be doing. They're pretty much following the rules. Yes, good night, Danky. I will let them know, Patrick, and I hope you are able to get on DLive. I'm sure you would have a lot of fun there. There's a lot of new people that I would love to introduce you to. Um, and the thing is, I know DLive is geared toward more gamers right now, but it's not just gaming. You've got people chatting, you've got panels, like pretty much like YouTube. It's just they're geared more toward the gaming, community. Christina, I understand. I've got allergies. I've got asthma. Um, I do tend to cough a lot, and so if I was to go out, everybody kind of be like trying to get away from me. And I think in a lot of ways that's a good thing. Hi, Ghost Tech. It is good to see you. Master Arts, it is good to see you. It has been a while. Yeah, I agree, Christina. They do have some awesome music streams. And one of my friends, I'm not going to name names, but I consider him a good friend, um, is having medical issues. And if you guys are the praying type, please keep him in your prayers. God knows who it is. He's one of the first people that ever welcomed me to DLive, and he also was one to give advice. He wasn't what I said was a guardian, but he might as well be a guardian. And he's having some medical issues, so, and yesterday he scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie. He scared the crap out of me, so I'm like, please be okay. Yeah, you guys DLive and I do the Facebook Live. Yeah, DLive, in a lot of ways, that's kind of my little, I wouldn't say niche, because I still want to be able to do YouTube. I'm just not doing it as a, he is cool. Christina, he is pretty cool. But YouTube is the first platform that I really got into when it comes to live streaming, when it comes to videos. And it's not going to change. I'm just not going to do as much as I had been doing. Oh Lord, Patrick, and sometimes that's kind of a good thing, because you don't want to be around a lot of people to begin with, so to deter them, start coughing and hacking, they'll run off. Sorry, I stay on Facebook mostly. Hardly ever come on YouTube anymore. I hate to say this, but I've gotten that way, and like I said, right now my focus is on DLive at the moment. Not necessarily YouTube. It's not that I'm not coming back to YouTube, but my main focus right now is on DLive. YouTube, I will do videos where I can, but it's not going to be nearly as much as what I do on DLive. And Ghost Dog is doing marathon streams, by the way. He done a 24-hour stream when he was about to hit his 1K. And ever since then, most of his streams are no less than 12 hours. I get the aisles to myself. I just can't chat there, and I'm sorry about that, Jan. I'm not sure what it is about DLive, what's causing that, but I do have connections to see what the problem could be. and try to remedy that. So if you guys have any trouble going from, like, let's say here to DLive and you're having glitches or problems, if you let me know and like get me an email that I can send to a guardian and explain, hey, you know, I've got people that are following me on YouTube, want to come to DLive, but they're not able to do this, this, and this. I'll be able to buckle down and give them the contact information so they can talk to you guys directly. Because a lot of times their stuff is like private. It's almost like if somebody's having an issue, they want to go directly to that person and say, hey, how can I help you get to the point where you can be on DLive? And that is really cool, Ghost Tech. Most of my streams, because my internet's so shoddy, so not dependable, I just talk like I do here on YouTube. I just don't have to worry about the background noises, possible music playing in the background on DLive. I did try to do some music streams on DLive and my stuff would shut down. So I'm kind of like stuck on panels and chatting pretty much. Not able to explore, so I can't just go on mobile with my phone because I'm stuck in a situation where my cell data don't work. Followed the link that was to Ghost Dog and could not chat. Told me to sign in, tried, and it kicked me out. If you guys that are having issues, email me and send me some contact info where, at least an email to where that a guardian, like I could try to contact a guardian, see if they can reach out to you and be able to help you, even if it's just for a few minutes, just to be able to reach out and try to help you guys. Now it won't even let me in at all. Oh Lord. I know with me, I could go through different platforms to sign in, but my main thing is I use my YouTube sign in to go through. You may have to go straight through your email just to sign up rather than to sign in. I'm trying to think. And because they've had some changes over there on DLive, there is still some glitches. And it's a cool place to stream. Like I said, there's some awesome people there on DLive that are very, very supportive. Come join us on Facebook. We will love to have you on a few. That would be cool, Ghost Tech. And definitely just keep in contact with me, and I'll and let me know, and I'll be there. Asthma and allergies, I cough and sneeze. People look at me. And I get that. I would be the same way. It gets frustrating. So, and it's not that I want to stop doing YouTube. As far as streaming, I kind of want to do this like every so often, update you guys on a live stream, and then turn around and try to do and make sure I have videos up on YouTube. I don't necessarily want to quit all of a sudden, or I don't want to disappear from you guys, because I know you guys have enjoyed some of my videos I've put out. And hello, Pam Sim, good morning. If I have to change my name, do I have to get another email? No, Patrick. Actually, you're supposed to be able to keep the same email, but you can change the name on there. I'm not sure what else. I'm not sure what else to do. You may need to just have another email period and try to log in or sign up that way. So maybe you'll be able to get in. Our groups are Ghost Tech, the Paranormal United Network Worldwide. And oh, that's cool, Ghost Tech. That's very cool. Also, Paranormal Q&A group. Cool. But I would love to. It would be an honor to be on one of your panels, your live streams one day. But yeah, like I said, Ghost Dog has pretty much left the YouTube platform. I don't think he's going to shut down his channel at all. He's going to probably keep it up, but he's not going to come back and upload videos. He's not going to do any more live streams. And thank you, Jen, for that. Me, I'm wanting to try to start scheduling when I'm doing streams here and doing videos. I've done a long panel the other day, and I still feel like I got hit by a train because I was on for so long. And but I had a good time. I had a lot of interesting people up. We had different conversations, and much like I've done on a Wing Talk here on YouTube, I've done one on DLive for moderators. And it's out of my leg. I had to get my son to set things up for me here. Oh, wow. So, and I think I broke a record from one of the longest streams I ever done, and it was 16 hours, guys. 16 hours. Hi, Brandon. It is good to see you. There are also other people that are looking into possibly going to DLive. And for those that want to at least try to stream over there on DLive, I know Ghost Dog's been willing to help out on the OBS side of things. Getting the settings just right is really hard with OBS, and I can help out on the Zoom side because I've troubleshooted so many times. I kind of know figure out what is going on with it, so it's not such a big hassle to figure out. So yeah, Ghost Dog has gotten to where he's more technical. He is helping teach others, which is really nice. I'm actually really proud of him on that. He's helped out a lot of people to set up for their DLives, and it's worked out pretty good. It's worked out. But yeah, Ghost Dog is no longer going to be here. I wanted to let you guys know because I feel like it's not fair to you guys to not know. Some Prime Series Shadows from the Other Side is postponed due to the COVID. Oh, that's cool, Ghost Tech. I'm hoping everybody's having a good morning. Like I said, today was going to be more about updates and just chatting with you guys, kind of seeing how everybody's doing, because I know I haven't seen a lot of you guys over there on DLive, and I don't think it's fair that you guys are kind of left out. At least I'm, you know, I want to try my best to keep you guys in the loop. And like I said, if you guys are having any problems, if you can describe them, some of them to me in an email, you just got to go to my about section and look for where the email address is at. You can get my email address there. Due to trolling, I don't want to just post out my email on the chat. Sorry. You haven't been to bed yet. I actually fell asleep and I slept through one of Ghost Dog's live streams, and I got really ticked off at him because he usually tells me when he's going live, and he didn't this time. But that's just neither here nor yonder. It aggravates me that he does that, and then I aggravate him because I'm getting aggravated at what he does. It's just something me and him's always done. So, but yeah, he's still on Twitter. He is on DLive a lot now. He's considered that his job. It's something that, it's not that he doesn't want to do it. It's more or less he feels like, you know, it's a job to him. He has grown a lot. He's made a lot of friends there on DLive. If you see my name in the chat on DLive as it is here, it's not me. Okay, Patrick. I don't have Zoom or the other one, just my data. And gotcha. Like, but what I'm saying is, if you wanted to ever live stream, those are the two that a lot of people use. And then there's also to go on mobile, it would be Streamlabs on the DLive side. That's the only one that it will connect to the best. The other ones I don't think work on the mobile. But yeah, Zoom has, you guys, I've had the worst glitching when it comes to my live streams. The other day when I was doing my 16-hour live stream, 3 different times something happened and the live stream ended up shutting down. It said offline. I'm like, no. And then yesterday, Ghost Dog had the same thing happen, but he was on OBS. So, I figure it's a DLive glitch. But like I said, it's a newer platform. There's some changes happening, some good changes. And everybody just kind of needs to be patient when it comes to that, those glitches, because those glitches will not last forever, and they work hard to try to fix those problems really quickly. And like I said, trolling, you might get trolls, but it's not nearly as bad as what you can get here on YouTube. And you've got people to back you up. If you got screenshots of things that are said in the chat from somebody, if you've got an explanation about it, you know, the scenario, they actually can go back in there and look at everything and see the screenshots, and they can determine whether or not this person was in violation of the terms and services there, and it can shut them down. It'll block their IP address. It will, and the more that they do, the more likely they'll never be able to get back on DLive. They keep the staff member ratio, it seems like, really minimal. You don't have a lot of you don't have a lot of employees to begin with, but yet you've got people that are stepping up to volunteer to help other people out, which is really, really cool. Central Newfoundland Labor Labrador Paranormal. Oh, wow. Cool, Patrick. I didn't know that. But that is so cool, and I will definitely keep an eye out and see if that helps. And I know on DLive there are certain things they're more strict about, and there are some things that they're kind of lenient about to a point. But just like over there, you've got moderators there. You've got the ability, you can share share a joint stream. You can have several people on a panel, and those people that are on the panel, if they have different ways of going live other than, like, let's say me, because I can only use Zoom. OBS does not work for me. They can actually use their OBS to go live stream as well at the same time as you. And over there you can host people, which brings about more people being able to watch them, this channel on the DLive side. It'll act like you're live streaming, but yet when that person goes over there, they see that it's you're hosting somebody. And when you host somebody, they have the opportunity, the viewer, to click to visit the channel. They have a little button to visit. And when they do that, there's those potential followers there that will come over to that channel to watch this streamer. And yes, I am talking about DLive a lot. That's where I've been most of the time. But I still want to be able to do YouTube. And it gets really frustrating that I physically cannot. I wish I could do both at the same time. YouTube does not like a certain type of program that you can stream at the same time. So I try to deter from using that. I will one day try it just to see if it works. If I get kicked off of YouTube, I get kicked off. You know, that's one thing. But they don't mind, on DLive, they don't mind you using that, and they don't, as long as you're within the terms of service, you're good. One thing that I found about YouTube, DLive, though, you guys all know about the twerking thing. I do twerking here on YouTube to celebrate other things. Well, can't do it on DLive. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I kind of needed to stop for a second. But yeah, so the twerking is done for when it comes to DLive. I did do it over here, and I've got so many good memories over here. And like I said, I'm so stubborn. I'm not gonna let my channel just go under. I'm not gonna stop doing YouTube. Now I may cut back a lot on what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna stop doing my videos and whatnot on YouTube, just because I consider it my home. Regardless of what's happened to other people, unless it is something that is connected to me, I'm not necessarily going to leave. So I'm going to do what I can to keep you guys within the loop. I do have a Facebook page where I can share out and keep in contact with you guys. I do now have a Discord page, you guys. Me and Ghost Dog share a Discord server. Anything that me and him do, we can keep in contact with you guys on Discord. Did you know that now you cannot click on the 3 dots? I learned about that the other day when I went to try to grab somebody for their channel. So, yeah, I learned that. That's not cool. And I mean, it's stupid. I mean, like, what if I wanted to find out... What if I wanted to find out something? You know, what if I wanted to share the link to their page? I can't grab their link to their page because I can't get to their channel to do that, to help them out. That's not cool, you know? But anyway, definitely working to help, to try to figure out solutions for the visually impaired to be on DLive as well. I've done that with Zoom to explain about they need to do something where visually impaired can use Zoom same way with DLive, but for the time being, until we can figure out something different, one thing that people can do is do the text-to-speech option as a host. So it'd be on the video, they can hear the chat as the person is live streaming. I view on Facebook. Oh, that's cool, Jan. And you guys, if you don't know, I do have some new merch in the store. I'm still working on some. I think I gotta do a coffee mug and some other things for the merch store for myself. If you guys don't remember, me and Ghost Dog also share a merch store. We both have our own merchandise line in the store, and I'm working on doing a logo for me and Ghost Dog together as Fallen Ghost Dog. So there are some things that we still do. Me and him's always going to be friends. I'm always going to be his partner when it comes to business aspects, when it comes to little things here and there. So it's kind of it does get frustrating because we are best friends, and I kind of do get a little bit on his nerves on his case about stuff. It gets to the point where it's, you know, it is frustrating, and like I said, I wanted to let you guys know because you guys have been with me pretty much since the beginning. You know, there's a lot of you guys that have been with me since the beginning, and I appreciate it. And I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm trying to work everything together to where I'm not running into the problem of I'm too tired to do a live stream on YouTube because I've done such a long live stream on DLive. See, DLive, you can actually go live stream for pretty much as long as you want to. As long as you're within the bounds of the platform that you're using to go live on. As long as everything's good there, you can go as long as you want to. I've seen somebody do a 48-hour live, or try to do a 48-hour live stream. I don't know if it worked or not because I didn't watch all of it. But I do know you can go at least 24 hours. And again, it's because Zoom cuts off at 24 hours. Whereas here, you can't even go 12 hours here on YouTube. Just under 12 hours you can be here live streaming. And like I said, with all the stuff that had been going on, and I do go to channels, I'm not completely disappeared from YouTube. I do watch live streams. I do hang out in the lurking crowd now, just to see what's going on, what kind of things are people dealing with when it comes to trolling. And if there's trolling going on, I'm not going to be a part of it, so I'm deterring myself away from streaming when there is trolls or people being attacked here on YouTube. On DLive, they can take care of it quickly. YouTube, you can mute them, but if they keep coming back, they don't have the safeguards that they do on DLive when things start happening. And one thing I can tell you guys, over there on DLive, if you don't have moderators in your chat at the time and you get trolled really bad, even if you have moderators in there and they're working to try to get rid of trolls and that keeps going, you can get guardians. You can contact a guardian and say, hey, I need some help. I'm having issues here with trolls. And a lot of times they'll step up and come in there and see what's going on, and it ends up getting put to a stop to. It's not like here on YouTube where it's always getting let slide. That's one of my biggest problems with YouTube. Things happen. It's easy to report somebody and they shoot down before they they actually investigate. Now I understand it's such a big platform. They can't always do their thing in person. They usually let it up to the computers, the AI things. I can understand that to a point, but when you've got disputes when it comes to the reports and things getting shut down, they shouldn't fall back on the AI. They should be literally face to face looking at what is going on, looking at the streams that were supposedly took down, or see for themselves what is going on, instead of letting a computer do it. Because there are so many different things that can happen with letting a computer do it, because it's more cut, paste, black and white to the computer. A person will make sure that the best decision is made. And I totally understand that, Ghost Tech. That's one of the reasons why I told you guys, yeah, Ghost Dog may not, Ghost Dog's probably not coming back to YouTube, but what I'm doing is I'm going to work on, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be working on things. And I might be able to let you guys know what is going on with Ghost Dog here and there. But for the moment, it's just a sticky situation, and with everything that's been going on, it gets disheartening, it gets discouraging, it really does. And I will be lurking around Ghost Tech, so I might end up seeing some of your Facebook lives and whatnot. So yeah, don't count me out, because it seems like I'm always around somewhere. It does not matter where, but I'm always around. But it's so good to see you, and I'm very appreciative of everybody. You don't even come to YouTube anymore. I don't blame you there either. I really don't. Um, and I miss you guys. I really do. That's why I do this. That's why I'm still coming over here to YouTube at least every every once in a while when there's some things to update you guys on. With me, because I know you guys tend to. I know you guys wonder, hey, what's going on with you? You know, because I feel like we're still family regardless of what's going on with like YouTube and the platform itself, or um, you guys want to hear about the changes, and I understand that. And then I'm the type of person, like I told people, even Cab 7 I got a chance, I got the honor of talking to. I don't want to leave any man behind. And if I could help bring you guys up to speed on things and try to work with you guys to do what I can, that's what I'm going to try to do. Oh wow, I've already talked an hour on here. But it's been such a long time. When it gets to the point where I'm able to get out, I will try to film some videos for you guys. And Pam, just don't understand DLive. Well, DLive is a platform right now just for live streaming. And the good thing about that one, what sets it apart, what DLive it sets apart from the rest of them, is the fact that it's not only the streamers that get rewarded. They get rewarded by the viewers donating lemons. That's kind of their currency there on DLive right now. And you can get lemons, ice creams, diamonds, ninja guineas, and what they call ninjets. Ninjets are like 10,000, equal to 10,000 lemons. And not only the streamers get rewarded with those, also the viewers. The viewers are able to make lemons there, and it gets added to your account. Like if you share out on social media, every person that clicks on your link that you shared out on social media, you get a lemon for it. Anytime they donate based on where they clicked on your link, anything that they donate, you get some. You get some too. I'm not sure how much percentage it is, but it all adds up. And then they have this thing. It's called a chest. That's there for the host to be able to help build up during the stream. Once the stream is about over with, most people will do this. If the stream's getting close to being over with, they'll open the chest up. And it doesn't go back to the host, it distributes out to the viewers. So viewers are able to get lemons just by being there and watching a stream. The more you interact, like talk in the chat, the better chances you are of getting lemons. Awfully early. Yes, Redneck Connection. It's good to see you, Ken. It does get confusing, but once you've observed it for a while, you may end up liking it. You don't get lemons. Yeah. And over there, another thing that's good is if you're a streamer, you like to stream, if it's something that's kind of your passion, You want to be able to like even anything that you want to live stream, as long as it's within their terms of service, you're good to go on it. Right off the get-go, you don't have to have a set being on the ladder. You can work up to affiliate, which is somebody that can host other people. You can be a verified partner. There's a lot more perks to having that than global partner. If you go up those little totem poles, the more things you get, and you don't have to be one of those in order to be monetized on DLive. DLive, you've got to only stream a certain amount of days with a certain amount of hours. And if you get enough lemons to be able to cash out, this is where it helps the hosts or the streamers. You get enough lemons to be able to cash out. That's a little bit of money going into your pocket that you didn't have before. Just got settled with YouTube. I set up an account, just got to navigate. Yes. Here shortly, I'm actually going to go live on DLive, just chilling and chatting. I'm not going to be on there too long, but I will be on there long enough to hang out with you guys, if you guys want to be over there at DLive. And it's going to be one of those things I've already talked my head off, so it's going to be whatever you guys want to talk about. And one of the other things, if all else fails, you can buy lemons, but I would not suggest doing that, just because it does take some money to add lemons to your thing. And why am I blurry? I have no clue. I'm sorry guys if I'm blurry. My webcam likes to do that. It's almost like a spirit comes in and stands right in front, makes it blurry, and then they leave. It'll focus in after it leaves. It's weird. It's late for me. Hadn't slept yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. I hope you feel better soon. I got a lemon once. It was called a Toyota. And they got little games there, a little competition, bragging rights type of deal. They have a thing called Mod Boss, and not Mod Boss, Ninja Boss. And that's where you kind of get the bragging rights for the time being that you were able to make it to that, with however many lemons it took to get there. Just YouTube. Yeah. And I think part of my problem is I've done YouTube for so long. I don't want to let you guys out of it. You know, I don't want to drop YouTube. And travel costs more than lemons, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hoping that your back gets better. I'm hoping, you know, things get better and not worse for you, Ken. But yeah, a lot of the funds that I get from lemons, I'm trying to save up because I am trying to travel. And with traveling, I'm going to have to buckle down and figure out how much to set back. And plus, I do have a couple bills that I need to pay for this next month, and I'm kind of leery about it. It's but yeah, I actually, for the first time in like 2 or 3 years, I actually got a paycheck from DLive. Like, as soon as I got the funds, I was like crying because that was the first time in a long time I actually made something, made funds. Carolina Cowboy, good morning. And I totally understand that, Ghost Tech. I totally understand. It's to me, it's just a a different venue, a different branch, a different part of the journey that I'm going through. Um, just to just to see, and then a lot of it is just to see if I could do it. As stubborn as I am, I'm not leaving. Like I said, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm more or less changing things up just enough to where I feel safe and comfortable. Don't want no trolls around. I don't mind watching DLive. I get to see everyone chats. Sometimes gets too busy for me. My son just tells me I have to expand my horizons. And that's kind of me. Like, I'm learning to spread my wings and fly, and, you know, never know what's really out there. Oh, definitely, Ken. Definitely keeping you in my prayers. I know a lot of people that have had issues with their back, and it, like, surgery's the only way to fix it. Travel to one of the locations we film, and I'll put you as a guest on investigator on this series. Oh, cool. I would love to do that. I don't be mad, Ken. I mean, things happen, and things happen for a reason. I'm just uh, hoping that you know, if you're able to get the surgery done, that'll help you out, at least be able to walk. I know you said you're having a hard time walking, but I'm hoping that you're able to get the surgery. I know there's a lot of places that are saying, oh, it's elective. It's not elective when you're in pain, and it's not elective when your quality of life is diminished because of it. But yes, Ghost Tech, I would love to be able to do that. There's different, you know, there's totally different places I really want to be able to get to. It might take me a minute, but I'll get to them. And with DLive, you know, I feel like there's a lot of them, you know, a lot of streamers that treat each other like family. There's a lot of viewers that we're all like a family. We all help each other out. We're all trying to support each other there. There's nothing, the majority of us are there because of nothing but love there. And there are, like, there's always good, there's always some bad, but with the bad, they do try to work with it. I had to quit work today. Ah, wow. I am so sorry, Ken. That has to be really hard on you. If you did that falling, you'd be on a whole other platform. Yeah. And the when DLive, like I said, you know, there's always gonna, anything you do, there's always gonna be positives, a lot of positives, and there always gonna be some kind of negative to it. And for the most part, you know, it's what you do with that negative. How do you deal with it is what makes DLive to me different is you're able to get um get a hold of people. You're not getting shuffled around to through a computer. My other brother's going through the same thing, Ken. So I know what you're going through. Hi, Hillbilly Hippie Paranormal. It is good to see you. Yes, I'm on here just chit-chatting, updating everybody. I'm glad Ken come here and gave me an update on him. I've been kind of worried, and in the same sense, I know he's mentioned he was moving, you know. So I'm kind of like, you know, have to go through all that hassle and pain in the ass moving and whatnot. That's I know it's a pain. After about 2 or 3 years in one spot where I was working and living at, got moved somewhere else, and I had to like pack too. So what's going on with everybody? Me, I've been back and forth doing different things, trying different programs out, seeing how well some programs are working, and trying my best to do some studying. Uh, there is something that Ghost Dog has mentioned on his stream, and what I'm doing is not something to take lightly, but I've stepped up and I'm working on studying demonology just enough to be able to discern what's going on and how to help somebody when they're going through stuff like that. Famous locations coming up once the COVID is can't mention. Oh, that's cool, Ghost Tech. And with me, because there's really nothing else for me to do, I do have books that I'm reading and working on for myself as well. So I'm kind of slowly but surely getting it. Unfortunately, Fallen, they're all on the West Coast. Wow. Not much with me stuck in lockdown going stir crazy. I know that feeling. And what makes it worse is it didn't bother me before, but when you're kind of told to stay at home unless you need to go out, that's what's making me stir crazy. It's like I want to be able to get out and do stuff. Much love thrown at you, Fallen. Good night. And good night, Ken. I hope things get better for you. Your situation definitely, I hope your situation does get better. You've been checking out different equipment. That's cool. I do have some paranormal investigative equipment. I hadn't really broke them out too much. And I do have a camera, Ghost Dog. I won this up from Ghost Dog. He done a contest. I finally was able to get it. One of my videos that I've done, I would say more recently, it was me going to a lake up in Asheville and just showing off like the different kinds of ducks and geese that are there and showing off some of the scenery, and that camera done really, really good. I'm wondering how it's going to do at nighttime. Okay, Ghost Tech, that is so cool. And like I said, if and when I'm able to travel, I am going to be traveling out more west than I am now. And it's going to be a different experience because I'm going to be by myself. Working from home is stir crazy as well. They cut our hours, and getting out to film is frowned upon, but mostly cemetery. No one complains there. Yeah, I totally get that. And for some reason, like, Ghost Dog feels like he's not able to investigate. I wonder if there is a curfew that they have there. Because if they have a curfew, I can understand why he's not investigating, but he possibly could go investigate. And with the quality of my GoPro, I was like, oh hell yeah, this is my new go-to camera. I mean, my iPhone does really good taking video. The audio messes up if I switch the cameras, but in the same sense, it's still got some good clear footage. But my GoPro, I love it. It's easy to use. Remember, we're out of New Mexico. So we pretty much west. Yes. I'm not sure how far I will be traveling west, but once I figure it out, I might get in touch with you and let you know. And Pam, I have the GoPro Hero 8. It's actually sitting right here, but I don't think my background's gonna allow me to show you guys. Well, it kind of shows you. I've not used it in a little while. I do need to charge up the battery on it, but it's little. Like, this thing it'll fit right in my pocket. I don't have to have a backpack with a bunch of added weight to it. Like, I can put 2 batteries in my pocket, have this the way it's set up now, and I'm good to go. And that's when it's a good type of lighting out. When it's dark, I've got a frame that has little spots where you can put a light up here, or a microphone, and the other side it's got a place to where you can add a light to it as well. So it's a little handy. It's really handy. The microphones are on the bottom. Bad idea to have to do that without having what they call like a sock, like a foam thing to cover the microphone where it's not so windy. It's a lot of times better to have an external microphone connected to it. Well, I have time. That is one thing I'm trying to get set is equipment. Yes. Although there is a lot of things that I've realized that the prices are going up on, and some of it is electronics. A lot of people are needing web cameras, probably getting new computers to handle it and everything, because a lot of people are doing meetings through things like Zoom and doing panels to where it's for work or it's for school, and because of that, a lot of prices have been going up because of it. I'm not sure how much the GoPro is now, but when it was bought a few months ago, it was about $400 and that came with a couple accessories. 7-foot story, most yielding temple. Selena kisses. That was a workout. Yes, I could definitely relate to that being a workout. That is interesting. And at least you were able to do an investigation investigation like that. I'm very thankful you were able to do that. Oh, no problem, Pam. One thing about the GoPro though, the GoPro Hero 8, there's not a whole lot of accessories that are available like there is for like the Hero 7. The Hero 8, really, you do have to watch. It has to say GoPro Hero 8 because the design is totally different than like the 7. I learned that the hard way. And even Ghost Dog, he has a couple GoPro Heroes. He did test out one of his GoPros on an investigation. He went to a cemetery and the lighting and everything, and it actually worked out really well for him. So planning on doing some backyard investigating just to see if there is anything paranormal there. I've always been creeped out, always felt like I'm being watched, like eyes were watching me if I was outside, especially at nighttime. So this is going to be kind of an interesting thing. I wanted to go ahead and do it live stream, but where I'm at, it's not going to be feasible. You are welcome, Pam. But I think I am going to jump off of here. Much love to each and every one of you guys, and I'm like I said, I'm not giving up on YouTube. I am going to be here. I just don't know how often I will be because like I said, I am on a different platform as well. And it gets hard to juggle both at the same time unless I sit down and really plan out a schedule. And I'm not good with schedules, by the way. I can't tell you when the next time I'll be the only thing I have haunting my backyard is a skunk. I've had that same problem before. I have raccoons, I have possums that come up in the yard. Interesting little tidbit, as far as being out in the woods, you're always going to get critters. You're always going to have something going on. So, and I don't know why I got blurry again, but that's okay. But you guys, please stay safe, especially while everything's on lockdown. Please stay at home if you're not, not an essential worker. Please stay at home unless you absolutely have to get out, and follow the rules and local rules and ordinances of your area. Definitely, we all kind of need it. I mean, you can question everything, but in the same sense, the way I look at it, right, at least right now, follow the rules and ordinances. And why am I blurry? Come on. Are you stuck? I guess it's stuck. But you guys take care. It was so good to see everybody here. I'm so happy you guys were able to be here. I will be around. I will be hanging out in chats. I'll still be around. So don't count me out. I'll like I said, I'll try my best to get a video up pretty soon, guys. And I'm not gone forever. This DLive thing could be temporary. Just never know. But definitely wanted to give you guys updates, and hoping everybody has a wonderful day, has a wonderful week. If I don't see you guys again, And much love to you. And you guys just remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly.